and we'll move on. So you talked also, in addition to tools, you talked about models. So let's talk about the different models, and maybe you mentioned a little bit of their differences. So tell me about how you see them and what advantages they had a little bit deeper.
Yeah. So I break them into two categories: planning and execution. So the planning side is before we actually start coding anything. So these are like the really smart models that help me create a roadmap and understanding of which direction we're going. And that's going to be the biggest and smartest models. So Claude 4 Opus, Gemini 2.5 Pro, and O3. Those are
Mhm.
kind of the three that I go to often. And in the planning stage, it'll help create a specification of what I want to build. So specifically, what are we trying to achieve? It'll create a blueprint of how we actually go to build that thing. And you may ask, why do you choose these categories? And why do you put these models in these sections? So the reasoning and planners, the reason I choose those is they tend to be very strong at obviously reasoning through a long time frame, but also their output window for context is usually larger. Specifically for Gemini 2.5 Pro, they can go up
Mhm.
to around 65,000 tokens. So they can write and talk a lot before they stop. That's important for planning because you can get a lot of detail. On the executor side, they're going back to the thing I mentioned previously. They're good at following instructions and good at calling tools. And both GPT 4.1 and Cloud Sonnet 4 are both really good at that.